Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey. Welcome back to my channel.
Okay, calm down.
I'm Jazmyn W, y'all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I took a nap today and I'm all hyped up on coffee and green tea, honey. I want to let you know if you're here,
It's not a mistake.
it's not a mistake, okay? God don't make mistakes, okay? And he also don't like ugly. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, baby.
Don't be ugly.
We are going to get right to it. But before we do, I must let y'all know that I have a podcast called Colored Couch Conversations, where I sit down with a woman of color every week. And we have intimate conversation on my couch, my virtual couch, because we are in quarantine right now. We talk about everything from women who inspire us. I ask them random questions to get to know them. And we also talk about trending topics, okay? I also give a listener advice in what I like to call the Keep It Real corner, honey. So if you want some advice, go ahead and send me a message on Instagram or email me. This is episode 8.
Yes.
Of Married at First Sight. And we are getting into the nitty-gritty of the couples being at home with each other, back to normal life, honey. I feel like I don't have that many notes today, but I kind of always feel like that. Let's start with my favorite couple, Amani and Woody.
Yay.
I really like Amani and Woody for each other. You know, I love Amani by herself. Woody needs some worky.
Okay.
Did y'all like that? That was kind of a cute joke.
It
The very
was.
first thing I wrote down this week is, why didn't they show Woody's breakfast? I'm trying to see something.
Okay.
Child, show me what he cooking and what he seasoning with, because we ain't seen none of that. I saw that he made some breakfast biscuits. I actually love to make breakfast biscuits, and my husband likes when I make those too. So you just put some Pillsbury in the oven, honey. Cook you up an egg. I put a little pepper jack cheese on mine. We do some vegan meat, honey, and it's on and popping. They're delicious, okay? The only other thing I wrote down about Amani and Woody this week is that they both ghosted someone after sex.
What?
But then Amani said she never had a one-night stand. What, did you date him a few times and then after sex you ghosted him? How did that work out? Child, I think Amani might have an issue with Woody sleeping with women in the town, because we know New Orleans ain't even that big. They're gonna go to the little beignet and coffee spot, honey, and Woody gonna be slept with 1 or 2 women up in there, and Amani, that's gonna get on Amani nerves, okay? I'm just judging the whole situation right now, but I have a feeling that could happen to them. In regards to Woody and Amani's relationship, I love their group of friends. I think they both have really positive, supportive people around them, including their friends and family. And I think they could really, really make it. You know, it's just, is Woody going to show us his immature side that he showed before he got married? Because I thought he was very immature, and I don't think anything has changed in 2 weeks. So I'm wondering, if Woody has manned up, or if he just, pretending to be somebody else for now.
Pretending.
Let's move on to Amelia and Bennett, my second favorite couple, okay? I'm trying to figure out
Everything.
why Bennett was meeting with friends who were not at the wedding. Is this really a good friend to you? Because she wasn't at your wedding.
Nope.
So why are you talking to her, and why are we getting her point of view on your life and your next steps with you and your wife? I really feel like this friend wanted to be with Bennett.
100%.
Who is this girl? Who is she? Does she own your theater company with you? Who is she? Why does she matter? Why are we hearing from her? Okay? She act like Bennett was her man. And she's like, I can't understand. Listen, Bennett is married now, child. Okay? He's married now. He will support his wife, who's a doctor, very successful, honey, by moving wherever she needs to move. And if you have a problem with it, I don't know if you're my friend. Like, you're not supporting my decisions right now. And it's not like he's making a dumb decision. If it doesn't work out, Bennett can always move back to New Orleans. He has his little slither of land, honey, with no electricity, no running water, so he don't have to worry about getting the lights cut off while he gone.
Okay.
And let me jump to Christina really quick.
I'm done.
She was like, well, Bennett has a tiny house, and you could say that Henry has a tiny house. What is the big deal with Henry and her in this tiny apartment? Girl, you are homeless.
Get over it.
Back to Bennett's friend. She said, is this one of your crazy, absurdist Bennett adventures? Get away from her. She negative.
Very.
Bennett, let me tell you something right now. If you happen to see this Bennett, Get away from this toxic ass girl that you calling your friend. She's toxic. She's negative. Negative Nancy is what she is, okay? She does not want to see you thrive in a new relationship.
With anybody.
That's all I have to say about that, for real. That's not your friend, Benny. I'm sorry, babe.
My bad. Let her go.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to the real tea, y'all. The last three couples. Karen and Miles.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, let me tell you something. Everybody wants to be complimented. Man or woman, everybody loves hearing that the person that they like also likes them and finds them attractive. So I'm gonna let Miles slide on the fishing for compliments. What I think Miles needs to do, though, is get the hint. Karen don't like him. Karen said she likes to move slow. Well, why are you on this show?
Why? Explain it to me.
If you like to move slow, why did you decide to get married to somebody after never seeing them and then go on vacation with them immediately, move in with them immediately, change your whole life? If you like to move slow, why are you on this show, honey? That is a bar. I think Karen is lying. I've said this before. If Karen liked him, she would be all over him. And she would like it when he touches her. This little playful thing that we've seen Karen and Miles do 100 times, where he kind of touches her and she's like, boy, if you don't stop, if you don't stop, if you don't stop, if you don't stop. She doesn't like him. That's why she keeps spanking him. You know what I mean? Stop touching the shrimp. Stop. Okay, because if my husband came and touched on me right now, I might say, you better stop. Well, you better quit playing with me. I'm not gonna brush him off and make him feel like he actually needs to stop. And then even if I was like, stop, I'm doing something. I'm doing my YouTube video. After the video, honey, I'm going to search where you at now, because now I got 5 minutes.
Or 10.
We even get a sneak peek into the next episode where she says he crosses a boundary. Let's see if that is about sex or not. I don't want to jump ahead, but Miles trying to schedule sex with Karen is a turn off as well to her, because she don't like you, and she also likes somebody who's wanting who can take
control,
initiative, and be a little bit more forward. She kind of insinuated that. I think that not only is she not attracted to Miles, she's not even attracted to his personality. So she's not attracted to him mentally or physically. That's my. Miles said that they have tickled, smooched, and he's tickled her feet.
Girl, what?
I will fight you if you tickle my feet. Tickling my feet is not flirting with me. My husband tickled my feet, and we literally, I stabbed him one time.
Okay, that's true.
Don't tell nobody. I'll be like, get off of me. Tickling my feet is not flirting with me. Is that flirting to y'all? Is that flirting? Getting your feet tickled?
No, absolutely not.
Because I'll kick you in your chin. I think I kicked my husband in the face one time.
Busted his lip.
Honey, because I don't like that. That's not cute to me. I have a little note for everybody, a little PSA for this episode. Karen's friend, who was gorgeous, by the way, came in and said Karen has a very stressful job. She needs somebody who's going to support her and be her stress reliever when she gets home. Stop depending on others to relieve your stress.
Ooh, that part. Who want to do that?
That's why it's called self-care, not somebody else care.
Oh, that's a bar.
Honey, you have to figure out how you can escape from your job, disconnect when you get home, so that your partner, you can enjoy each other. It's not Miles's job to have dinner ready and to have the clothes washed and folded and everything when you get home because your job is stressful. What if his job gets stressful? Now y'all both in a nasty house. I don't understand why some people think that. It is your job to do self-care, to take care of your body physically, mentally. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I think the expectation there is too high.
Way
she can
too
handle
high.
her job and a dude that's cheating on her and had a baby on her.
Now tell me that.
The job must not be that stressful then, because she stayed with him and tried to work it out. If you can handle a stressful job and a man having a baby on you, honey.
Side baby.
I don't know what to tell you. That's why she looks so tired all the time, because she woe out. Yeah, that was the last thing I wrote down. I am not my husband's relief, and he is not my relief. There are times where, you have a stressful day. My husband comes home and I cook and I rub his feet, honey, and rub his back, and that helps.
But not every day.
But he should not be relying on me to be his stress reliever in life, because I don't even want that responsibility, honey. You got to take care of your own.
Okay.
Y'all know, let's move on to Brett and Olivia. This is my impression of Brett.
Girl, you know what? You right. You look like him.
Is that a good one? I think I look just like him.
You do.
I did that walking around Hollywood and people mistaked me. They're like, are you Brett from Married at First Sight? Anyway, Brett told us a little bit about how the process works. He says that Pastor Cal sat down and he talked with Olivia for an hour about 75 different things. And he didn't expect to sit down for an hour and talk about multiple things, everything all at once, politics, money, everything. This is like a speed marriage show. I don't know, when did you want to get to these things? And wouldn't you like to know these things up front versus thinking that you guys might be compatible for a few months and then finding out that Olivia a Trump supporter and then now you gotta dip?
Or you are?
Nah, I want to know that up front. I don't have time. I don't want to wait till November to find out who you voting for and this show was filmed in March. No, tell me up front so I can decide if I want to stay together or get divorced, honey. That's what the show is about.
Exactly.
He called Pastor Cal a son of a bitch or something like that.
Oh, no, he did not, child.
Listen, I've said this and I'll say it again. Brett is an asshole. He's an asshole.
A big one.
He's not likable.
I don't
like anything about him. I don't. Brett is talking about building wealth. Child, you need a side hustle, not a wife. Brett, what kind of passive income do you have? Because that's how you build wealth. Building wealth, I don't know who feelings I'm about to hurt, is not going to work every day and working for somebody else on a little construction site or whatever you're doing and then coming home and playing your video games and saving money. And that's not how you build wealth. That's how you save money for possible retirement. But once you have a child, Brett, I'm pretty sure all of the wealth that you've currently built will be depleted because children are so expensive. Brett, what are you actually doing to build wealth besides criticizing Olivia because she liked to spend her money?
Now that's a read.
Brett looked like he couldn't even type on a computer. Olivia had to help him do data entry when it came to the budget, but he's supposed to be teaching her how to budget.
Couldn't even type letters and numbers in.
Child, if you want to build wealth, update your house or maybe even rent it out or something. Like, what are you actually doing but talking? Woody said to the camera, dude, your wife been going to 5-star resorts. You can't expect her to downgrade to a 1-star resort so that you can afford it. Listen, when I was in college, I didn't even stay. Well, okay, maybe once.
Or twice, girl.
A little motel, honey. A little hotel motel. But other than that, I'm not staying at a 1-star resort. The thing about it is if you go out to eat and you can't tip, you need to sit your ass at home. If you go on vacation and you can only afford a 1-star hotel, that might be a sign that you need to sit your ass home.
It is a sign.
You cannot afford to go on vacation. Why would I want to stay in a little nasty 2-star resort with you? Honey, I can't even get no WAP in no 1 or 2-star resort. Honey, I hope you don't expect no action to go down in no 2-star, honey. Because it's going to be a DOP, dry ass pussy at that point. Because,
girl.
What? You don't get no WAP in a 1-star. Brett cooked for Olivia. How steak and asparagus, how you afford that? Is that in your budget or did the production pay for that? And you put cheese on it too? Oh, we on a budget. Put that cheese up. That's for tomorrow's tacos we having. And only cook 4 stalks of asparagus. 2 for me, 2 for you, baby. Because we're on a budget.
And a diet, apparently.
I can deal with Brett. They had a little get together, honey. Why were there old people and young people there together? Whose grandfather is this? I don't want to talk about sex in front of my grandfather. Who granddaddy was this? And grandma?
Whose?
How we gonna have fun? Did you see that in any of the other friend groups? Were there any other elderly people at any of the other friend groups? And then the one girl talking about, would you rather wear high-waisted jeans or low-waisted? Well, who is allowing her to ask questions? Oh my goodness. The last thing I'll say about Brett and Olivia is she said that she can play with her cats and spend time with her cats by herself. She wanted somebody to do things with.
Oh my God.
You can do stuff by yourself.
If she said that one more time.
You need to do stuff by yourself, Olivia. A husband is not just a partner to take along on your personal adventures. My husband's very introverted. I like to go out, go to eat, go drink, do something. My husband likes to go out to eat, but he doesn't drink. So if I want to go out and have a cocktail, do I expect him to come with me and sit in a bar when he'd much rather be at home doing something else? No, I can do that myself. I can call a friend.
Yep.
You can go to the zoo on your own if that's what you feel you enjoy. Stop expecting somebody to do just everything you want to do. And then when Brett talks about the things that he wants to do, you're not interested. Well, he's not interested in doing what you want to do. Now what?
Now y'all even.
Ciao, anyway. Finally, Henry and Olivia. Why are we here?
Why are we here?
With them? Why are they still on the show?
Why?
Henry said last week that she was just a friend. Why are we still on the show? He should have walked out this episode. Yeah, y'all see how much wine Henry is drinking? I keep saying Henry and Olivia. It's Henry and Christina. Henry and Christina, okay? Christina is turning Henry into an alcoholic. She's stressing him the hell out. I told y'all 2 episodes ago, Henry don't like Christina. There's nothing wrong with Henry and his communication skills. In fact, he communicated very clearly this episode.
Sure did.
He doesn't like confrontation. He doesn't like to argue. He doesn't like Christina. And he not going to do all 3 of them at once. No. I think Christina did make a good point. She said the producers are texting her all the plans and all of this. Why is she doing everything? Totally understand. Henry should be doing some stuff too. But why are you getting on to the producers of the show every day? Are they really that bad? Are they ignoring? I need to see the crew every episode and how they talking to each other, child. I laughed out loud when Henry said, would you like for me to list everything that has made you frustrated since we've been together? And Christina said yes. And he said, we don't have enough time.
Oh my God.
The shade, honey.
The shade.
I told y'all, I like Henry. He a little shady, little quiet, little sneak diss. I love a little sneak diss. Christina, the one thing about Christina said that she's been off all week and she had to do everything. Well, was Henry off all week? Because if you was off all week and Henry had to work, I would expect you to pick up the food. Also, men don't be knowing stuff. I don't know. Maybe I've said this before. Men don't know stuff. You have to ask him. Sorry. You say, Henry, do you mind, on your way home, picking up a few things? I can send you a couple things from the store. Henry will do it. He seems like a very nice guy.
Right.
Why are you suffering in silence? If you don't want to do something, ask Henry if he'll do it. What is the big deal? Child, okay. She's bad at communicating. Child, I counted how many times Henry said she was very, whatever he said she was. Child, I don't know. Anyway, he said it 6 times and I laughed out loud. I'm sorry, I did. I laughed out loud, very loudly. It was hilarious. And finally, Woody said, he thinks Christina just wants Henry to knock her socks off.
Don't be listening to Woody. He do not know nothing.
Henry looks like he keeps his socks on during sex, child. Henry is not even knocking his own socks off.
At all.
And I also don't believe he probably go fast either, honey. It's just probably like a sex with a tortoise.
Girl.
I'm going to end on sex with a tortoise, y'all. Listen, as always, I love reading your comments. So I would love to know what you thought about this episode. That's the very first thing. The second thing, talk to me crazy in my comments. You going to get blocked. Biggity, block. I don't have a problem blocking people. I do it for... I do it. I stick it. I do it. I don't understand. I do it for fun. Okay. And then the third thing is, if you haven't subscribed by now, I hope you did already. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And like I said, check out my podcast. I also have a good following on TikTok where you can find some of my funny videos. So follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. They're both at JAZMYNJW. And I will see y'all on Monday with the storytime video. I keep lying about putting that out. I promise you I recorded it. So I'm going to do better, okay? But I need to protect my mental health. A lot going on, okay? I need to protect my mental health. I can't always post, okay? All right, cool. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.